you know what? Have you ever gone out to watch a stage play and upon leaving you had a piece of that stage play that was just a part of your heart? Well, you definitely want to catch this next stage play called Chicken and Biscuits. It's going to be at the Little Theater in Norfolk. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and welcome director Sharon and also actors Alex and also Poppy to the show. How are all three of you doing?
Doing great.
All right, your nails look great. All right, your nails look great. All right, so all of our nails is popping too. So, Sharon, just off the top, Chicken and Biscuits. Now, this is not about food, or is it about food? Tell us about the stage.
It's not really about food, but it is slightly about food. You know that African-American families, and really I think this transcends all families, have an affinity to coming together and fellowshipping with each other around food.
Right.
Food is culture, right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So it kind of plays into the theme of the play in terms of family and unity and familial relationships and that sort of thing. But the play is about an African-American family who is coming together to say their farewells to their family patriarch.
Oh, wow.
He's just passed away, and so they're getting ready for the funeral. And of course, you know how it goes with funerals. What can go wrong does go wrong.
Seen it.
And some family secrets come out, and all the chaos and pandemonium takes place.
Yeah,
and
it sounds like there's it sounds like it's a lot of heartfelt stuff, but just a little bit of comedy too, right?
It's a lot of comedy.
Oh, a lot of comedy.
Yes.
Okay, in the little theater of Norfolk.
Yes,
Okay, well,
yes.
go ahead.
Chicken and Biscuits was written by Douglas Lyons, and it opened on Broadway back in 2020, but then the pandemic hit.
Gotcha.
They had to shut down. They brought it back when it was one of the first plays that actually reopened when Broadway reopened after our sheltering in place time.
Okay.
But it is a comedy.
Nice.
And it's centered around this African-American family, and most importantly, it's the relationship between women.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me transition to some of the actors that you have here. First, Alex. So tell us who your character is and what's the role.
Yeah, so I play Logan Leibovitz. He is Kenny, one of the main characters' boyfriend.
Okay.
And he's very much the outsider in this situation.
Been there before.
Yeah. And a lot of his arc throughout the play is just figuring out where he belongs and finding where he's wanted, and that's, I think we've all kind of been there. So
everyone has been there now. Poppy, can you, did I say it right?
You did.
Okay, I just wanted, because it has two eyes in the name, so I want to make sure I pronounce it correctly.
Thank you.
She said thank you. So are you a serious character in this one?
Very serious.
I can tell.
Very serious. Simone Marbury is just honestly following in the legacy of the women in the family. So her grandmother was the first lady of the church. Her mother was the oldest sister, also the first lady of the church. She is the oldest sister, trying so desperately to follow in that footsteps of this high class, trying to, take on the responsibilities and being the first lady. So yes, she's very serious.
Okay, all right. So tell us, like, what is the most important part that you think people take away from this stage play?
Yeah, I honestly feel what's important about this story is that it addresses a lot of the commonly unspoken family issues that go on that can honestly be easily resolved with like open communication with love. Simone actually has a very significant line in there that like hits that right on the nail, and I feel like for me, that's how the story speaks to me best. And I feel like with this story, that gives our audiences a lot of social cues on, oh, wait, it's okay to have these conversations within our family. It's okay to resolve and to, not hold on to certain things. So I feel like that's what's important.
Wow. Well, anything that you would like to elaborate on that as the director?
I was going to say, Alex, did you have something that you wanted to
say? Well, Alex is the outsider, so I was just making him feel comfortable. No, Alex, would you like to elaborate on that?
Yes, sure. We basically, the main things to expect from this play, like we say, it's a lot of laughter, a lot of heart, a lot of comedy.
Okay.
All of these characters are doubling down way too hard on everything that they believe in, and a lot of it is that journey of learning to accept where you actually are, not
There
where
you
you
go.
think you should be.
Right.
There you go. And it's really tough these days, especially with social media out there. So I do think a stage play like this will resonate with a lot of people. Now, where can people go to get tickets, and how many shows are going to be there for them to see?
Yeah, so we're currently playing.
Okay.
And the show runs until April the 7th.
April the 7th. Okay.
And they can get tickets at ltnonline.org/tickets.
There you look. It's a lot to remember, including the lines when they miss line. I'm sure they're missing lines, but it's not that line. So thank you so much, and we definitely look forward to catching this stage play. So we do have to go to commercial break, but when we do come back, we are going to be catching live music from the Russell Scarborough Quartet. I think I said that right, quartet. We'll be right back after this. Stay right there.